This one truth will change how you see your life forever, because one choice creates your entire path. If you're looking for motivation, wisdom, and life lessons, take the path of purpose.
How do I prepare for the future? How do I prepare for the future? It's a question that echoes through every generation. But today, in an age of rapid change and relentless uncertainty, it feels more urgent than ever, because the future isn't something far off, it's here, arriving faster than we expect, reshaping our world in ways we're only beginning to understand. To prepare for the future, we must look beyond trends and technologies. We must seek wisdom in history, clarity in science, and honesty in ourselves. And we must recognize that preparing for the future isn't about predicting it, it's about building it. History teaches us that every great leap forward has required great preparation. The Renaissance, the Enlightenment, the Industrial Revolution, the digital agenown of these eras emerged overnight. They were built on foundations of education, imagination, resilience, and the courage to question the status quo. The people who thrived during times of great change were not those with the most resources, but those with the most readiness. Those who saw what was coming and acted, not with fear, but with vision. So, how do I prepare for the future? I begin with understanding. First, I must understand the forces shaping our world. From technology to climate, from politics to demographics, the future is being sculpted by interconnected global trends. Artificial intelligence, automation, and biotechnology are transforming industries. Climate change is altering ecosystems, economies, and geopolitics. Social movements are shifting norms and demanding justice. Aging populations, urbanization, and migration are changing the fabric of societies. Science helps us understand these trends. Data, research, and evidence illuminate what's coming. Climate scientists warn us of rising temperatures and sea levels. Economists project automation's impact on jobs. Psychologists study the mental toll of digital life. To prepare for the future, I must stay informed not just by headlines, but by evidence. I must learn to separate noise from signal. But understanding alone is not enough. I must also develop skills that will serve me no matter what changes come. The World Economic Forum lists skills like critical thinking, emotional intelligence, creativity, adaptability, and digital literacy as essential for the future of work. These are not just technical skills, they are human skills, and they cannot be automated. Critical thinking allows me to analyze problems, evaluate sources, and make informed decisions. Emotional intelligence helps me build relationships, manage stress, and lead with empathy. Creativity enables me to imagine new solutions and adapt to uncertainty. Adaptability ensures I can pivot when circumstances shift. And digital literacy empowers me to navigate the technologies that now underpin every aspect of life. To prepare for the future, I must become a lifelong learner. Education doesn't end at graduation, it begins there. The future belongs to those who keep learning, who update their knowledge, who stay curious. Whether it's learning to code, to communicate better, or to care for the planet, I must keep growing. Next, I must cultivate resilience, because the future will bring disruption. It will bring failure. It will bring moments when the path is unclear. Resilience is the ability to bend without breaking, to fall and rise again. It's not about avoiding hardship, it's about facing it with courage. History is full of resilient people. Nelson Mandela endured 27 years in prison before leading his nation. Marie Curie persisted through poverty and personal loss to pioneer breakthroughs in science. Malala Yousafzai survived an assassination attempt and became a global voice for education. They prepared for the future not by avoiding pain, but by finding purpose in it. To build resilience, I must care for my mental health, practice mindfulness, build a support system, set goals, but hold them loosely. I must learn to navigate change with grace. Preparing for the future also means preparing financially. Economic change is accelerating. Traditional jobs may vanish. Gig work is rising. Financial literacy, understanding how to save, invest, budget, and plan is critical. The earlier I start, the more freedom I'll have later. I must build a foundation of financial security, not just wealth, but wisdom. But beyond skills and money, I must prepare morally. The future is not just a technical challenge, it's an ethical one. With power comes responsibility. AI raises questions about bias and accountability. Biotechnology challenges our definition of life. Climate change asks us what we owe future generations. To prepare for the future, I must strengthen my moral compass. What do I believe? What do I stand for? What kind of world do I want to help create? Science and innovation must be guided by ethics. We must not only ask, can we, but should we? In the words of Carl Sagan, science tells us what is, but it doesn't tell us what should be. That is our job as individuals, as citizens, as a species. And that brings me to the most powerful way to prepare for the future. To shape it. I am not a passive passenger. I am a participant. The choices I make today, how I vote, what I consume, how I treat others are shaping the world to come. Do I choose sustainability or convenience? Do I spread truth or misinformation? Do I build bridges or walls? The future is built by the decisions we make when we think no one is watching. To prepare for the future, I must act with intention. I must invest in my community, mentor the next generation, support policies that promote equity and justice, stand up for the voiceless, care for the earth, speak with kindness, create with purpose. Technology will shape the tools of tomorrow, but humanity will shape the soul. And here's what's true. The future is not fixed. It's not a straight line. It's a horizon shaped by imagination, built by effort, refined by feedback. We don't need to predict it with certainty. We need to participate in it with integrity. I must also prepare emotionally. The pace of change can be overwhelming. The future can feel too fast, too uncertain. So I must ground myself in values, in relationships, in daily practices that keep me rooted. I must cultivate joy, rest, and reflection so I don't just race toward the future, but live fully in the present. Because balance is not the enemy of ambition, it's its foundation. To truly prepare, I must also broaden my perspective. The future is global. My decisions affect people I may never meet. Climate, technology, trade, and culture cross borders every day. So I must prepare not just as an individual but as a global citizen, with compassion, with awareness, with humility. So if you ask, how do I prepare for the future? Here is the answer. Learn constantly, adapt quickly, act ethically, lead bravely, love deeply, think globally, live presently, Because no matter how much changes, some things never will. The need for truth, the power of compassion, the strength of community, the beauty of curiosity, these are timeless tools for any era, any crisis, any future. We must prepare not just to survive, but to serve. Not just to adapt, but to lead. Not just to exist, but to build a world we're proud to pass on. And we must start now. Because the future isn't waiting. It's arriving one decision, one conversation, one action at a time. Let us be ready. Let us be worthy. Let us begin.